Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
what's on your
Share
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your
Oh, say
mind?
what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Share what you thinking, what you thinking.
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking.
What's on your mind? Hey.
You know you love me. Hey guys, how are you? I hope everybody's having a great evening. The weather is horrible here, so I might be a quick in and a quick out due to the fact of the way my day was set up. I saw today's episode. Oh, sorry. I saw today's episode. It got on my nerves, and so that's why this is titled We Need to Talk. Okay. It was a good episode, but see, the thing is, I should have been running in here playing The Tea is Hot. I should have been feeling like playing The Tea is Hot, but I didn't feel like playing The Tea is Hot. I felt like playing The Tea was real lukewarm. Okay. But anyway, hello to everybody. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel. Hold on, let me get this set up where I can see because my eyesight is starting to play games. Hold on, the screen too bright. Okay, welcome back to the So What You Think channel. I am your host and gatekeeper in chief, Miss Jen, and today we're talking about Beyond the Gate Season 2, Episode 143. And gatekeepers, we need to talk. But before we do, let me say hello to my mods. And hey, mod squad, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. And of course, hello to the replay gang. To those of you who are listening later, I didn't get to highlight no comment. I might go back through and find one. See how I feel after I get through fussing and carrying on. But anyway, I love you guys in the replay. Please leave your comments so that we can do our new segment, which is
The Replay Game Comment Spotlight. Oh, yeah.
because we may not have it every day, but when we do, I know you want it to be your comment and your name getting shouted out. Who don't like to get shouted out? I know I do. I hate when I be over on somebody's page and they don't acknowledge me once I be like, hey, what's up? Don't y'all hate that? When somebody live and then you say something to them and all they don't say nothing to you, you be like, you know what? I'm about to go. Is it just me? Because I know, listen, once I type down there, say something, mention me, do something, But anyway, make sure that you guys hit the like button for me on your way in. And for those of you who are listening later in the replay gang, be sure to do that for me. Why not consider being a member? Baby, now listen, we did a 4-hour over here on Friday night, right? But then we went back there in the membership and we pulled a 3+ hour back there in the membership. And baby, the membership was lit. The membership was lit. We was back there talking about stuff that I don't say out here. I say it in there. I did. If you want to know what I said in there, you got to go back there and find out. Me and Bob got into a bip. We had a live panel back there. We did. We had a time on Saturday night. We did. So if you're not in the membership, you missed that. And then the members also got to submit questions for Tim and for the interview on Wednesday. I'm nervous, y'all. I am. I'm nervous. And I'm trembling. Hey, waiting for you. Okay, anyway. I just want to make sure I do a good job. I'm always nervous about doing a good job. So I'm nervous about all the interviews that I do, but I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And then it's supposed to storm here on Wednesday. Like, that's the last thing. Listen, y'all better put it up in prayer to tell the Lord, ask the Lord, please plead with him to, I don't want nobody else to get hurt or nothing like that. Nobody has to deal with a storm. But I would like for the storm to turn and go back that way. Don't come back over this way, because not between the hours of 11 and 12. Please don't. Because I need to be busy over here talking to Tim and Kyle Brett. Okay? For those of you who do not know, this Wednesday, join me this Wednesday as I sit down with actor and author Timon Kyle Durrett, who portrays Bill Hamilton on Beyond the Gates. We'll discuss the show, his book, and more. That's this Wednesday, 11 o'clock Central Standard Time, 12 o'clock Eastern Time, right here on the So What You Think channel. I'm excited. Aren't you excited? I'll see you then. Just scan this code to take you to the YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Okay, so the interview is 11 o'clock for me, and I'm in Chicago. So if you're like for him, it's going to be at 12 o'clock. For me, it's going to be at 11. So what that means is if it's 6 o'clock where you are now, then the interview is going to be at 10 a.m. If it's 7 o'clock where you are now, then the interview is going to be at 11 a.m. If it's 8 o'clock where you are now, then the interview is going to be at noon. Okay, right this minute, okay? We would do an amazing job. I ain't got no jokes, child. She says, you got this, Miss Jen. You would do an amazing job like you always do. Thank you, Coretta JV5. You so sweet. Y'all so sweet. Let me see who all in there. Hold on. Boy, I be talking about who in. I ain't even played y'all thing yet. Hold on. We got this stuff. We got to use it.
Who's that typing in the comments?
Well, we already know Coretta JV5 is in the comments, along with Belinda Hill and Rhonda Reed. Hey, Miss Rhonda. And Missy Lane is in the house. Hey, Missy Lane. And Linda Bias Barnett. I just got off a Zoom call with her. When was the membership live? Oh, the membership live was Saturday. It was Saturday. We was in there 3 hours plus. We talked about everything. But me and Bob got into a thing back there because, I had to break this thing down to him. To see this is the kind of stuff I will never say on this side of the because family business stays behind the fence. We are all things beyond the gates over here. And we will only speak the things that gonna help the people over here. That don't mean we're not gonna say it truthfully, but I mean we anything other than that, than on the surface sort of, we're not doing no deeper than that over here because we're trying to help the show stay where it is. But I got things I got to say today. I do. Myrtle Tister is in the house. Hey, Myrtle. And your love angel is also in the house as well. And Miss KK is in the house. KK! And Miss Lil Hardin is also in the house. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Let me see, did anybody else pop in? No. Okay. All right. So with that, I ain't got no pictures. I ain't got nothing. I just want to talk about today's episode. So we need to talk because I finished today's episode and I was mad. And seeing that this is a storyline that we have been waiting for it to come to some kind of crescendo, to a high point, to a crash, to a fall, to a boopy doop doop, whatever you want to say, right? I was so disappointed in the way they rolled this out to us today. But you know what we got though? We got a whole lot of dialogue and scenes of Joy, Vanessa, and Joy's sister. What I need this for? Bill done fell out in the hallway and y'all made us wait a whole commercial break before we got back to him. So let me think about this. Bill falls out like Top Cat. You got Caroline on the phone, discombobulated. The next time we see Bill is rolling into the hospital. Ain't nobody on top of him trying to keep his heart going, but y'all rushing him for a pacemaker. Y'all ain't got no. I mean, what we said, we ain't got no money for these scenes with Bill. What we did? What did we do when we rolled in Derek? We had people surrounding him. But y'all rolled Bill off the elevator like Bill was coming back from down there from taking a test. Y'all did. And then you talking about you giving him a pacemaker? He still got his suit on. Ain't nobody tore his chest open or nothing. This how y'all gonna do us now. But we got scenes and scenes and scenes of something I don't care about. Joy's sister being slick. She wasn't drinking so she could get Vanessa talking. We don't care. Not when one of our storylines that we've been waiting for months and months and months to break finally breaks today a little bit. This what y'all give us. This we spent our time on today, some Joy and Nestle. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It was on my nerves. Hold on. Hold on. Rhonda said, I would love to be a member, but I can't stay awake. You know what? The membership is usually not that long. We usually just do things back there that we don't do out here. Or they get privy to some stuff that out here that, because the membership has to have its privileges. But you can always listen to it in your own time if you were in the membership, because it's not gone. It's still there if you want to get a membership and see what's going on back there. Okay, Danny needs help ASAP. Elaine says, I must say I could not have cared less about the scar or the drinking YT girls. This was on my nerves today. I feel like our show is getting watered down, and that's all I'm going to say about it. I don't think they have the budget for it. They have the budget for it. If we got the budget to bring Joy's sister up in here and dress her up in all the clothes and things, if we got, y'all could have spent that time on, put that scene somewhere else and gave us more about what was going on with Bill. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be some kind of an improvement. Yes, Danny made a fool out of herself, yelling and screaming, and that is her husband. But sometimes you have a slip of a tongue like that when you done been married for 30 years. That's what y'all have to understand. She done said husband for 30 years. So in the heat of the moment, she might have said it, and then her emotions got caught up because she still care about Bill. I'm going to always have to give Danny a little bit of grace in that woman did not plan to divorce her husband. She did not ask to divorce her husband. She did not see that coming. He just did what he did. She didn't get to adjust, and he jumped up and went on and married that girl. Danny needs an exodus to get Bill out of her mind. I can't even get them to do the makeup for Eva Scott. You know what? We can't get them to do the makeup. We ain't even seen the scar, have we? And baby, when we see this scar better be scarred. This scar better be the worst scar I done ever seen in my whole life. But then again, girl, who cut you up that your scar that bad? Because usually people know how to cut you so that you don't have, usually that's what they be thinking about. So somebody must have butchered you up. She is Kelly says, good evening, Miss Jen Mod's chat. Gatekeepers, y'all, today's episode was amazing. You thought so? I did not. I mean, I was mad. Maybe I had to watch it again. I don't know, but I had attitude. I don't want none of what Bill got between, Danny is married to someone else and she still says, hold on. I don't want none of what Bill got. Danny is married to someone else and she's still saying her husband. I'm saying that I think that she's saying husband because that's what she's called him for 30 years. When you've been married for any amount of time, sometimes you may sometimes I still slip and say my husband when what I meant to say was my ex-husband. And believe me, ain't nobody thinking about him like that. So in a case of something like Danny's where she lost her husband unceremoniously, I could see her still slipping up and saying these things. That's another reason why people have to heal before they do things. But more importantly, somebody need to tell Bill he married. Don't you think so? Because it take two to tangle, baby. It take two to make a thing go right. Danny did her good acting day. She did. She hollered and yelled and screamed up in there, but Anita came in there and got her. Excuse me, we need to talk to you. Because, girl, what you not going to do is embarrass me in here. They gonna Joey can go and get him a spinoff. I like Joey though. Unnecessary bunch of Rhonda I ain't never seen that spelled like that. Bunch of unnecessary. Girl, now I got to steal that. Bunch of unnecessary stuff. At least they showed Darlene at work. Yeah, we got to see her in the work sitting in the corner. Hello, 911. Well, yeah, okay. Is he breathing? Well, then just girl, you was talking too calm, and I know this was for Bill. Because y'all got caller ID round to that thing. Y'all be knowing where people at and everything. I don't even know why you be bothering people with that. Where you at? What's the address? Y'all already know. That's why people, when they doing other stuff, they just hang up. They don't even say nothing to y'all. And y'all still got to send the popo and all the people out. Because you know where the call came from. Stop playing. This just dragging out the most popular storyline. They know. No. No, they got on my nerves. And for almost okay, and for almost all those years, he's treated her awful. It don't matter how he treated her. That was her husband. This is what she called him for 30 years. I'll give you an experiment. If you got a garbage pail in your room, like a little garbage pail, move it somewhere else. Not far. If it's on this side of the dresser, put it on that side of the dresser. And I guarantee you for 3 days you're gonna walk back to that spot for that to put that garbage in that spot. Because that's the way the mind works. The mind works on memory, muscle memory. So every now and then she gonna slip up and say husband. That's just what it is. Happy Monday, Miss Jen Mod Squad, BTG Gatekeepers in chat. Just got done with my class. That's why I'm late. That's okay. You here now, sis, and thank you for being here. A collective hello to everyone. She's driving home. Ooh, girl. Only the hospital bill and Haley and Danny and Dupree family scenes were good. Right. They got on my nerve today. Y'all got time to show me Haley in an elevator. What elevator was she in? Now what's going on? Was she at the hospital? Or Joey Casino now is so big? Y'all about to expand the casino? Is that what's about to happen? That's the casino elevator? Because I didn't know what that was about. They said they had to cut Eva open 2 times, once to locate the damage and the second time to do the transplant. Oh, okay. I never call my ex-husband my husband. We are friends now. But Kelly S., I know you said it for a while. You got to remember Danny and Bill ain't been divorced that long. And I ain't even friends with Mike. He don't live here, nothing. And I hardly ever had to say his name or refer to him unless something come up. I'm just telling you. But when I say I be thinking about the story I'm telling, I ain't thinking about him. Okay, hello, my beautiful sisters. Love you all. We missed you in the live membership. Belinda Hill says to KB Mommy. Hello, KB. Everybody says. Belinda said hit that like button. I love seeing Darlene today. I'm Team Hawthorns. They are my favorite family and the Richardsons after them. Okay. Hi, everyone in Moz. Miss Jen, looking for you here now. Yeah, I came in early because we got some bad weather about to pass through, so I just wanted to make sure I came live. Belinda Hill says there are 16 likes and 33 watching. You must do better. In the words of Anita Dupree, you must do better. It's only been a year and months since they were divorced. She was heated. We know she has feelings. Yeah, she has feelings for Bill, just like Bill got feelings for her. Now, let's go with this. Bill may not have called Danny his wife by mistake, but he's certainly still trying to bake cakes with her like she is. I mean, he got a whole wife down to the house, but every time I look up, he over there throwing powder over at Danny's way because, Danny know him so well. Don't be trying to put all this on Danny just because she's the only one that's talking about it out loud. Bill doing everything the same as she. I'm sorry, I just looked at the news lady, new wig. Now, girl, who told you that wig was good for television, ma'am? Where your friends and your family at that didn't tell you about that wedding wavy you got on? You girl. No, ma'am. Absolutely. This lady always looked real cute. It just shocked me when I looked over there. But anyway, let me move on. I'm sorry. My TV was on. It distracted me. She would have to be sure she took care of his health, even if she regrets sleeping with him in the elevator. They wouldn't sleep, though. I like the fact that Isaiah actually makes Eva express herself. Yeah, and he gives her something she's never had before either. The scene with Heather and Banasti was crazy, but what is Heather up to? She must want some information out of Vanessa. That's what happened when you just fall all over the place for a compliment and some attention. Because Vanessa just loving the attention, and Joy's sister's gonna like me, and Joy's sister's using and abusing you, girl. She just want information out of you. She want to make you slip up and say some things. How somebody sitting there drinking with a bucket? Girl, this is what I'm trying to ask you. How, again, she likes to pour drinks for people just like she did Danny the other day. But ain't nobody going to be sitting at a table with me drinking and I don't see you pouring something into a bucket. And you not bringing me no drink. I don't know you. It must be what rich people do. Hey, Miss Beautiful Blessed. I didn't. Okay, that's KB talking to somebody else. She would have made sure he took care of his health, even if she regrets sleeping with. Always said that. Well, he didn't. He did cater baby and wait. He did call her baby in front of his wife. Right. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you've been with somebody that long, 30 years is not a wink and a nod, baby. When baby's been your name for 30 years. Hey, babe. How you doing today, sweetheart? Hey, love. Hey, darling. Hey, honey. That's your name for 30 years. Then somebody got to learn how to call you something different. Especially if they ain't let go, and ain't neither one of them let go. Yeah, he did call her baby. I wouldn't even want to pass around. Wait, I wouldn't even want. Wait a minute. I wouldn't even want to pass around pen. I must have missed the meaning of that. I didn't know folks called her Banasty. I've been calling her Nessa. I calls her Nessa too. Well, but down here they be calling her Banasty, but I calls her Nessa Bell and Nessa. Well, when she's been the voice of reason. Wait, I didn't know folks called her that. I've been calling her Nessa. Well, when she's been the voice of reason. Okay, that's true. 30. Yeah, 30 years is a long time for that to be my name, and then it's not. 30 years is a long time to stop thinking of somebody as your better I mean, y'all come on now. Y'all know people get married, you grow into each other. Do you know people who were married start to breathe in syncopation? Did y'all know that? You breathe in syncopation. You affect each other. That's why people need to go figure out who they are without their mate, because you're not the same person you were when you walked into this marriage. You're not the same. That's true. 30 years long time. Dang-a-lang. You know what, Linda? Don't come in here starting stuff, Linda. Linda, what is wrong with you? Huh?
Ow! Ow!
Straighten up and fly right. Do, do, do. Straighten up and stay right. Heather's going to figure out Joey is responsible for Doug's demise and use it to blackmail him to do business with her in the DMV. Heather must not want to be around too long, because she going to mess around and tick Joey off. Mm-hmm. That's all I can figure, okay? Hey, C76. And they say, hi, Miss Jen and gang. Hello to you too. Yeah, okay, so I didn't do a recap today. No, my day was very busy. I had to wait all day long for 2 different things to be delivered because I had to sign for both things. And of course, one thing they had I ordered 2 things from one place, and they had the audacity to mail it out together, but for it to come 2 different mail systems. I was like, you know what? So I had to really wait on 3 things to sign for today, and it took all day, but that's okay. I got some other work done. But I did sit there and watch the show when it came on. I did stop long enough to do that. And so yeah, it was interesting. Danny hollering out, "That's my husband." And listen, how y'all like how Haley rolled up in there? Haley rolled up in there and she was like, "Where is Bill? Where is my husband?" Ain't dropped a tear or nothing. She came in and she was like, "Is he gone? Am I bereaved? Am I bereaved?" Hello, my name is. Am I bereaved? Or am I not bereaved? And then she gonna say she gonna block Danny from going in the room. Baby, let me tell you something. You cannot fire the maid. That's what Dwayne had to tell Keanu about Whitley. You cannot fire the maid, honey. You cannot block Danny from going in nothing, because who Bill gonna want to see is Danny, not you. What you gonna come in there with your cleavage and batting your eyes? Don't nobody need that when they're not feeling good. Somebody needs something to soothe their soul. That's why y'all need to learn how to sit down somewhere till you find you something of substance. Okay. Fell out the elevator acting a fool. Oh Lord, I got to go to the hospital. And you think you there to collect that check. Let's see how you rush Bill out that hospital this time. Let's see how you encourage your husband that he don't need to get checked out even after he done had to get a whole pacemaker put in. What you gonna do next? Get a magnet and put it on him to try to disrupt the child? You going home with the wrong person, Bill, because now she gonna research how to stop that pacemaker. She gonna have a house full of magnets and whatnot. She gonna be pushing you in water constantly. Whatever they tell her not to do is what she gonna do. Haley remind me of this joke. This old when I was working retail, there was an older lady would come in and tell jokes. So she told me this joke one day. So this is what Haley reminds me of with Bill doing the opposite of stuff, right? So lady says her husband wasn't feeling good. This is an older couple. So she goes in and takes her husband to the doctor. And she's like, "Doctor, I don't know what's wrong with my husband. He says that he doesn't feel good. He thinks he's about to leave. I need you to take a look at him and see what's going on." So the doctor goes in and examines the man, talks to the man, and he comes out and he asks the wife to step in. He said, "Can I talk to you for a minute?" And she says, "Sure." So she goes into the room and the doctor says, "Actually, the only thing that's wrong with him is that he needs to make love. And if he makes love, he will live." She goes, "That's it?" He says, "That's all. He needs to make love, he'll live." She goes back out to her husband as they're leaving. He says, "What did the doctor say?" She said, "The doctor said you're going to die." And that is Haley and Bill. That's Haley and Bill. Out there line, she going to do everything opposite of what them people tell her to do. That's what she going to do. She trying to take you out. Because Haley is still playing a part. She is. Bar says hello. Hey, Bar. C says Haley about fake as a $3 bill. Girl, in a minute, they about to make one of them and put somebody's face up on it. I'm ready for Haley to go to her future home next to Allison. Haley ain't going to jail. Haley's not going no jail, baby. Not Haley. So then I saw Joey get Vanessa drunk and play girlfriend with her. Girl, how you gonna go from she don't like me to she want to be your friend? Girl, how you gonna go from you know this lady don't like you to she want to be your friend? And then what was with this taking all day long to call Bill's children to tell him that their daddy was in crisis? This was the slowest molasses in the summertime running down the side of a tree in a snowstorm situation I ever seen in my life. Just slow. Just slow. I don't want y'all around me if something happened to me because y'all moving with slowness. I mean, you pushing Bill in here slow, had him laid out in this thing. Child. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Child, please. Nope. Somebody said Haley's going to put those tainted drops in Bill's IV. She might try to because she's scandalous. Then again, let's hope that she doesn't. No one does that except for Lulu. Don't do that. Miss Lillian Ford says hello. Lightning Storm checks in and says hello as well. Your Love Angel says, I feel like Bill is going to realize the mistake he made, not divorce Haley, but make her life miserable for a year or two. I think Bill is the kind of person who can make your life just a little bit miserable if he wants to, especially if he figures out that she's done something to him. Let somebody come up in there and say, somebody been serving you up something, sir, and we can't figure out what it is. He gonna look right over there at Haley. Somebody gonna go home to get something, and they gonna run up on them drops. While he at the hospital, somebody need to be around there to that house. But then again, the phone does go ding ding and let people know you in there. But maybe he'll get him the code to go in or something. Who knows? Who knows? Child, what is this? But who knows? Who knows? But at either rate, that's all I remember from the episode today. Oh, and then Eva's still worried about her scar. Do you think Bill will lose his memory? No, he ain't got no reason to lose his memory. I mean, but if no, oh, let's read the previews and see. Hold on. Let's see what was gonna happen today on the show. Let's see. Let's see here. Where is the okay? Oh yeah, there it is. Tuesday. Bill has a request of Danny that enrages Haley. Girl, you may as well get ready to stay mad. You may as well get ready to stay mad, okay? Vernon demands answers from Joey. About what? What's the beef with Joey? Because you know we got to have more scenes with Joey. So now Vernon need to be talking to Joey about what? I bet it ain't going to be about nothing. Nicole and Kyle receive unsettling news. And Leslie reaches out to someone in need. I think that's going to be Haley. Chelsea, Kat, Naomi, and Jacob lean on each other. So just stacking this up against today. Danny seeks Vanessa's advice while Andre does the same with Ted. Kat's actions put her in Haley's crosshairs. Girl, I hope you went by the house, girl. Because Kat was ready to get with it today. Kat was like, girl, if you think I don't mind messing up my manicure to come across there and leap over here and jump on you like a cat, I will. Okay, Naomi and Tomas lock horns. We don't care. Martin and Smitty try to help Tyra. I mean, so Tomas, you're supposed to attack Naomi while her father's over there fighting for his very life. This is what you're doing. Anyway, Martin and Smitty try to help Tyrell through. Oh, child. So here's what I'm saying. Bill over here laid up like Top Cat, and what we're going to spend time talking about is this little boy and his little heartbreak that we don't care nothing about. Because it's going to be about Martin, Smitty, the kids on Wednesday. Thursday. Andre has a tense visit with Bill. Okay, let's get with that. But then Joey and Vanessa do not see eye to eye. Smitty ponders an interesting opportunity. Ashley and Grayson worry about a friend in need, and Caroline and Haley play each other. So let's see Thursday. You got Joey and Vanessa, Smitty, Ashley and Grayson, Caroline, and Haley. So Andre, Bill, and Haley will have a little bit on Thursday. And then Friday, Danny is in the hot seat with Anita. Vanessa meets Noah. Joey confronts Heather. I know who made it in here every day. Let me go back and see. Monday, Vanessa, Heather, Joey. Tuesday. Oh, no. Tuesday, Joey's in. Okay. Wednesday. No Joey. I think if I'm not reading it wrong. So they gave him the day off on Wednesday. Thank God. Thursday. Joey. Friday. Joey. So he got one day off this week. He did. Haley's husband laid up in the hospital. And she gets to be in here. It looked like 2 times this week. Or is it 3? She get 3 this week. Girl, y'all better be glad. Children, hold on to your dreams. I'm just saying. It's on my nerves. Let me finish y'all comments. Do y'all think Bill, I read that one, and thinks he's still married to Danny? He already think he's still married to Danny. Get those likes up. Let me hit the like button myself. Hold on, Belinda. Let me hit the like button for myself. So you don't have to do something that I'm not. So here we go. This is the 28th like. And when I get off of here, because my other device is over there, I will hit the like button for myself yet again. Because I don't mind doing it for myself. Oh, I hope not. Memory loss isn't usually well handled. We don't need no memory losses. We need y'all to get over here and clear up some of these storylines we already arguing about. I think Bill makes Danny his power of attorney and executor of his will if he's smart. Especially after everybody done told you you need to keep your eye on your wife or something ain't right here. What happened to Tomas investigating Lynette's whereabouts? Who knows? Who knows? Hey, Jasmine. Who knows? I was just saying. What is this that's on my TV? Got these people here arresting kids at a school. These people that sound like that agency that sound like they cold. Why are y'all even writing that and putting this mess on the screen? TV about to be on my nerves. That's all I'm about to tell y'all now. Okay, but anyway, that's what happened today. I ain't got no more for y'all. I just came over here to fuss about what had happened today because I ain't understand how we done got all the way down to the Bill storyline looking like it's trying to come to some kind of uh twist or turn that makes some sense, and then y'all give him 22 seconds on the screen. Y'all make us wait a whole commercial break and a half to come back before we even see him again, and even then was that fast just to have him roll back in, roll through the room. Oh, Bill, where's he going? I got taking surgery. Do it. Yeah. Oh, ooh. Oh, well. Oh, well. Anyway, that's all I had to say about today because today was on my nerve. Another dropped storyline. It wasn't dropped, but they showed they fumble that thing and took their time with it. They didn't run with the ball down the field. They walked. As a matter of fact, they was walking backwards. Just sad. Mm-mm. 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 So anyway, that's that. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We are expecting bad storms through here tomorrow. Hopefully it ends out of here soon enough for me to be able to do, first of all, for me to be able to see the show. Because it sounded like it's gonna start around the time of the show, and here's what that means. That means that they're gonna preempt the show. That means that they're gonna preempt the show. So I might not get to see the show tomorrow until 4. Because that's what time it goes live on Paramount Plus. But I have a feeling we're going to be preempted tomorrow from what they're saying about the weather for tomorrow. So I'll have to see. I feel like my review's been getting jacked up lately because I didn't even do one from the other day. I wrote it out, but I didn't do it. Coretta JB5 says, "Hey, Miss Jasmine. Hey, I told y'all I was so excited about the interview. I was so excited about the interview. I couldn't even get my mind right. Then I had to do the no, I couldn't do it. So anyway, I look over at the TV and I see Samantha from Beyond the Gates is on whatever show this is that's on the screen. So she's on another TV show. She getting 2 chicks. All American. That's the name of the show that's on my screen. Okay, girl, she getting 2 chicks. We're expecting severe thunder. Yeah, in your neck of, yeah, you are, because they passed by us to come to you. Let me look at the radar and see where they are. And let me also turn to a channel that may want to tell us what's going on with the weather. With the weather. Okay, so it says scattered thunderstorms possible, severe thunderstorms expected. Oh, the good thing is there's no thunderstorm over Wednesday anymore. Because, baby, for a minute I thought I was gonna have to call and say, "Can we do this another day?" Because they was talking about, okay, but right now, we ain't having no storms on Wednesday. Won't it do it when it did? Won't he do it? Won't it do it? Do it? Won't it do it? Won't he do it? Won't it do it? Do it? Won't it? And then tomorrow we are going to have storms in the morning time. So let me look at the radar for tonight and see if it's coming back through here again. Her skin is a lot more dewy, like on All American, but that's a different look. Like the way they're filming it, it looks like it's different to me. That's what it was looking like to me. Okay, so hourly, let's see. So it looks like around 3 a.m. through, get off my screen so I can finish looking at what I'm looking at, please. Okay. So from 3 a.m. until, oh my God. Yep. Right up until 4, it's supposed to be storming here from 3 a.m. on, like, kind of like it was today, you know. So we'll see what happens. We'll see, but it looks. But here's the funny thing: it's got it storming up until noon, and then it says at 1 o'clock no, and then at 2 o'clock again. So maybe the Lord gonna work it out. But sometimes if it's stopping in between, they just keep going because you know how I be thinking the weatherman be feeling like this our time to shine in the summertime. We got to get because they just be breaking in for anything. We got to break in. We'll let y'all know. 47 miles away, 200 miles down the road. It's not really in our viewing area, but it's almost in the viewing area. We just want to let y'all know that down there, y'all need to duck and hide. Even though y'all don't really get this broadcast down there, but you might have a family member down there, you can call down there too. That's the way they be doing. They just be so doggone eager to tell you the weather, child. Can you believe on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The question is, in a familiar song used in the past time, there were 99 bottles of beer on the what? Are y'all serious that this is what Who Wants to Be a Millionaire has become? Who don't know the answer to that question? I don't need to have my TV on when I'm trying to talk. Because I look over here and I'm like, what is that? Sitting atop the food chain, the lion is commonly known as what? Are you serious? This is a question. This must be a celebrity edition. Because these are the stupidest questions for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. What's the next one? Let me win some money. Hold on. Oh yeah, I say this all the time. I could be a meteorologist. In starring contest, the loser is the person who does what? In a staring contest, the loser is the person who does what first. What happened to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Baby, you used to have to go bust out your dictionary, call a friend. If you had to call a friend to answer these, well, you really stupid. Ego surfing is a term defined as the activity of searching for what on the internet. Ego surfing. I would say your own name, seeing that it's your ego. Just so stupid. Yeah, see, if they would let me be the weatherman, this weather lady, this is what I would do. I would take my phone with me to the window every day, and I would open it up, and I would say, it's a lot of clouds in the sky. I think it's gonna rain, and my knee was hurting this morning, so I know it's gonna rain. And then I would use the stuff that my mama used to say. My mother used to say, really heavy drops of rain means that it's not gonna rain long. My mother from the South now, that's what she said, no, if it's real heavy rains, it's not gonna rain long. I'm like, really? She said, it's not gonna rain long. I'll come on there and tell y'all stuff like they used to say down stop. It's raining, the devil whooping his wife. They guessing the weather. I mean, they may as well pay me to guess it too. Cause they all like she said, they always wrong. And on top of that, if you notice, they be reading from weather reports. They self, I could do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we just got another alert. They said that there's a severe thunderstorm warning in the area. Let me look on here. Yeah, okay. On here it say, who can't read this? I can read the teleprompter. But if I use my knee and call some of my relatives and ask them how they feeling today, I could predict the weather better than they ever could. I could. The color of the sky, I'd be like, you know what? It's on. The sky's orange. Just getting ready to get down. Okay. Hello to the weather girls. It's raining, man. Hallelujah. It's raining, man. Amen. You ain't never lied. But at either rate. Oh well. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get my butt out of here because I just came on here to complain about the show today. It got on my nerves. That really hurt my feelings. Bill all laid out, and this all y'all gonna do is give him a couple of seconds up on the screen. I want to ask this man so bad about what's going on over there on the channel, but I know I can't do that because you can't ask nobody to be speaking ill of their job. Ain't nobody no fool. So, and I wouldn't ask him that, but Lord knows I would want to know behind the scenes. They jacking y'all up, ain't they? They trying to jack y'all up, ain't they? My grandpa used to lock look at the sky and tell when a storm is coming before the weatherman. Right. My mother and them can do that too. That's what I'm saying. The smell of things, if it's sweet smelling in the, and all that, because I spent a lot of time down south. It smelled real sweet out here. It's getting ready to do such and so and so. And then I heard somebody the other day took a video. The rain was coming, and then it turned around and went the other way. My mother told me about that because my mother and them worked in the field. They were sharecroppers too. So she told me, she said, baby, I used to love when she said what used to make us so mad. We would see the rain coming and we felt like our day was about to be over. She said, and sometimes that rain would turn around and go right back where it came from. She said, oh my God, that she said I could just fall out. My grandma, okay. Miss Jen, Bill was in surgery. I know Bill was in surgery. But look how they brought him in there. Was his shirt torn open? I don't think so. He barely had an oxygen line in his nose. And what was the oxygen attached to? They got on my nerve with that. I'm going to look at it again. I might have seen it wrong. I might have been so upset I might have seen it wrong. But I was looking at his hands laid out in the bed. And I was like, one thing about it, though, he was laying in that bed real good, though. He was really laid out like Top Cat. He was. He was. Now, if Bill don't know how to do nothing else, Bill has proven us that he know how to fall. We know how he know how to fall down and can't get up. We know that. Bill done showed y'all the art of doing that because they done had the man fall down I don't know how many times. It's a good thing I'm not an actress. They be like, and then you fall down. I be like, and who gonna help me up? Point out who gonna help me up because I need to know they strong. Ain't nobody gonna be dropping me. Okay. So who gonna help me up if I fall down? If I get down there, how many strong men y'all got to come up here and come help me up? Because I want to get up real smooth. I want nobody struggling and can't. That's why I need me a man of a particular size. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't be messing with the short model. Ain't nothing wrong with a short man. It just ain't for me. I need him to be 6 feet and over. And I like muscles. And we're not talking about the kind where somebody live up in the gym all day long. I'm just talking about, just a couple few, just enough to have one twisted turn in his arm, okay? Let me get my butt off here. Y'all got me talking silly now. I got stuff I got to go do. Let me find my clothes up for y'all. All right. So before we get out of here, hold on. Let me see that I not say anything. Okay. So I just want to say this the way that I had wrote this, right? I said, because we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for this Bill and Haley storyline to finally get here, we waited and watched Bill get sick. We watched him stumble. We watched him faint. We watched Haley do what she been doing. We watched Randy. We watched the drops. We watched people get suspicious. We watched Bill defend Haley over and over and over. But when Bill finally gets down in the hallway, this should feel like a major moment. But instead, we get a commercial. Okay, we come back and I'm still waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm still sitting here thinking, are we going back to Bill? Nope. We somewhere else. And then I had got mad. So that's why I was telling y'all that I had to come here and do some fussing because I don't like the way this had went. And I ain't like that. After all this waiting, Bill laying in this hallway unconscious. And I had to wait through a whole commercial break and a half before you show me how this man is doing. I feel like we should have had more happening around it. And then y'all gonna wait up there 7 to 75 minutes to call this cheering. Hello? I mean, really? Jacob gonna be the one calling, telling people stuff. Hello, you by yourself? You know when people start that mess with you, you already know. Hey, is you sitting down? Don't. I almost said the N-word. Don't call me. Don't call me asking, am I sitting down? Am I by myself? Why? Why you want to know for? We already know what that means when somebody asks you by yourself and you sitting down. Don't start on phone calls like that. But anyway, that's all. I was just upset today. I'm sorry. But we did learn more about Joey's sister being deceptive. She know how to play the drinking game. Yeah, everybody I know sit down next to me with a pail next to them pouring stuff in it. And now you shouldn't be suspicious about that. But anyway, maybe tomorrow will be a better day. Because I know one thing. We're going to learn more and more and more about Joey. I know that. We're gonna learn about Joey. I know that. And I love Joey. That's the thing about it though. Now I likes Joey. I do. I love Hopper. God knows I do. But I don't want to see all that. Put Bill on the screen, please. And let us see what's going on with that. Y'all talking about y'all calling Madison. Let me tell y'all something. Nah. I like Madison. Madison, I like you, girl. But you know, you ain't found that we don't want you. You know who we need on the case is Dr. Monica. I need Dr. Monica on the case. I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want you no more messing with Bill, girl. You ain't found nothing out. You don't know how to look for stuff. Okay? Let Dr. Monica handle. At this point, I'll take Dr. Kyle. Hey, Dr. Kyle, is he a hard doctor? Is Dr. Kyle a hard doctor? Because he's ain't he a hard doctor? Let's get him in here. And truth be told, I need for Leslie to come back in here and play the nurse because she'll get to the bottom of it. She know everything crooked and underhanded. Because y'all ain't finding out nothing. I need somebody to save Bill. Bill, you about to slip to the other side. You about to slip, Bill. You about to slip. Anyway, thank you to my moderators and to all of you guys for coming over here and hanging out with me. Thank you, Mod. Thank you, Mod Squad, and the rest of the gang.
Belinda Hill, KB Mommy, Bilo Didi, Elaine T, Cousin Linda, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
And the Raven Maniac. I just love to say that. Okay, but anyway, thank y'all. Thank y'all. You know what? Since I couldn't get no excitement on the show today, let me give y'all this. Ted, I don't know why you're looking at me like that. You know that you really still love me. You don't want Nicole, do you? Ted, girl, you better bag up. Y'all know y'all miss that old Ted. I know y'all. They had chemistry. Ooh, don't we love chemistry? They had chemistry. They did. Hold on, let me see what Fadani says. Hold on, let me get the rest of y'all comments before we get out of here. Y'all, what I almost said was the N word, because I do be using that. I'm from the South now. We use that now. BTG should hire you for comedic talent. Girl, I wouldn't even be funny. I don't even think I'm funny. I just be cracking myself up. Jasmine, I love me some Joey. I agree, Miss Jen. Put Dr. Monica on the case. Yeah, put Dr. Monica. Let's put the team together. We need Dr. Monica. We need Dr. Kyle. We need Kat. And we need for the rest of y'all to get out the way. And we need Leslie to clock in as Nurse Lulu. I need her to put that wig back on, the straight one. What y'all call them haircuts? The bob. She need to put that bob wig back on and come back in there as Miss Lulu. That's what I need. Call Ben Casey and you see that Dr. Marcus Welby would figure this thing out. They would figure this thing out. I didn't see Heather dump her whiskey out. Yes, she did. She had a bucket on the floor next to her. But I did notice she gave Vanessa much more than she poured her own. She had a bucket on the floor next to her. Myrtle Tister says good night. Thanks to all who tuned in. Diane Betts says is an orthopedic doctor. What that mean, baby doctor? Well, we need him in here. He'll do a better job because maybe he used to find stuff in cheering. He can come in here and find it on Bill. Because Bill got that baby smooth skin. Today wasn't a bad show. It just made me mad the way they rolled it out and treated it. You didn't roll this out to us correctly. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Linda, don't mention candy, girl. I'm trying not to think about no candy because God knows I want something so bad. But I'm trying to do better. Lord knows I'm trying to do better. He know I'm trying. All right, y'all. Well, that's it. I'm going to get ready to get out of here. Okay, I'm going to leave this right here. Okay. I want the rest of the conversation to happen down in the comments. So replay gang, here's my question. Did Bill and Haley's storyline get the attention it deserved today? Or did the episode, was it watered down to you? And it just should have been a bigger payoff at this point. Just what I thought. Even though I enjoyed Danny jumping out there, you're not gonna be in here talking to me about my husband. I enjoyed it, girl. Get out of my face, because I will slap you. I mean, Danny went hood today. Danny went to the hood today. Danny was like, girl, let me tell you something, you little bald head heifer. You better bag up off me. Because, baby, what I think about jumping across here and snatching my wig off and slapping you across the face with it ain't nothing. Okay, ain't nothing between us but air and opportunity. And we can close that up real smooth. You in here with your bosom hanging out like that's about to do something for somebody. And where was you at anyway? You know, I enjoyed Danny going ghetto. I did. And then Cat backed right up. It was cute. It was cute. Anyway, so in the down in the comment section for the replay gang, here's my second question. What storyline today could have waited so that Bill's collapse and everything surrounding it had more room to breathe? Who could we have waited to hear from? That's a bone doctor. Well, they need a bone doctor to go, because they're going to need one after they crack his chest open. Thank you for that, because you're right, girl. That is an orthopedic doctor. One thing. I'm thinking orthopedics. No, wait, what would you call it? The one for the kids sound close to that. Listen. I need for Dr. Kyle to just clock in. That's what I need. After they crack his chest open, we're going to need you to deal with the bone. I know that's really got to do with the leg and the hip and the thigh and all that, but I'm just saying. The hip bone connected to the leg bone, all that's connected. Just come on up a little further. Bone is a bone. Just come on in and fix it for me. I need y'all to I need one of them old doctors that nearby. Thank you, pediatrician. I need one of them. Girl, what am I thinking? I need one of them old doctors to clock in and come in there and say, you know what? Did y'all do a check on his blood level? And we don't do that no more. We'll do it then. I need somebody to come in there and poke some peroxide on Bill's skin and be like, see how that peroxide not bubbling like it's supposed to. You know what that means? That means he got a lot of acid in his body. See, we need somebody to come in there and do some old school stuff. I need somebody to come in there with some of that red iodine stuff and rub that around Bill and say, you know what? See how that iodine... See how that iodine didn't spread out when you put it right there? You know what that means? That means it's a whole bunch of sulfur in your skin, son. Somebody feeding you some sulfur. I need an old-time doctor to come through here and solve this thing. That's what I need. Forget all this fancy stuff y'all doing. Y'all don't know how to catch nothing. Y'all didn't even know what to do with the COVID. I need for an old-fashioned doctor to come clock in. Okay? Anyway, then we get some stuff solved up. All right. Anyway, y'all down in the replay gang, let me know what y'all think. Because I could be wrong. I might have seen it wrong. I might have been in my feelings. Y'all know how I am about Bill. In fact, you know what? This is to the writers. This is to the writers.
Say something else about Bill. Say something else. Did I tell you not to say nothing else about Bill? I'm going to knock the stuffing out of you. Knock the stuffing out. I done told you, don't say nothing about Bill over here. Don't say nothing to me about Bill. Say something else. Say something else. And the problem is y'all ain't say enough about Bill. That's why I had to get at you. Don't do this no more. Don't come in here with this stuff no more. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm going to get ready to get out here. I hope everybody has a great day. Please like the video for me and share it. And don't forget that on Wednesday, I am interviewing Tim and Kyle Durrett. Okay. So I'm interviewing him on Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon. Well, let me say it this way. If it's 8 o'clock 8:20 where you are now, the interview is at 11 o'clock. If it's 7:20 where you are right now, the interview is at 10 o'clock. If it's 9:20 where you are, the interview is at is at 1. Wait, hold on. I just messed myself up. Then it's at 12 o'clock. So just please be over here Wednesday. Share. Put it on them pages y'all on. Tell the people we're gonna be able to talk about. This ain't gonna be no regular conversation what the people been having, because I don't want to hear the same stuff folks be talking about, even though I ain't watched no other interviews. But I'm just saying we don't want to talk about the regular stuff. We want to get to some more stuff. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. Hold on, let me read these last comments. Taman. Wait a minute. Taman. Tamika, is it Tamika? Girl, I don't know how to say this. You know I'm tongue tied. Heel says, for some reason I feel like Joey's sister is Andre's ex. I do too. We do too. We already all over that. She also says that she glad she found her people. Girl, you found us. If you've been over here with us on Friday night, we ain't got no sense on Friday because we have an open panel on Friday. You can come up too and talk if you want to.
with some Vicks. Thank you. So put some Vicks on his chest and be like, see how that's not smelling as strong as it usually do. You know what that means? Check his numbers. Those cats, you know what? That's a good thing. Those cats are Danny and Haley. That's a good one. Diane Bet says, remember Dr. Kyle took care of Smitty when he thought that he had broken his foot playing putt-putt. I done forgot all about that because I ain't about to lie. I ain't paid Smitty no mind. You know, a lot of times Smitty would talk and I would just be saying blah, 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 blah. So that might have happened. I done forgot all about it. Is that when at the tornado? Because I done forgot all about it. I forgot. Andre likes cougars and he do the older the cougar, the better. The older the cougar, you got to type, Andre. Andre, you got to type. You know what? Maybe this what. Let me get off of his line because I'm about to say. Remember, he took Ashley to Paris at his apartment. Maybe that's why. All right. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I don't know when because I don't know what's going on with the weather. I don't know when I'll get to see the show. None of that. Some tussing. Girl, you taking us way back with that tussing. All the way back with that tussing, okay? Doctor be like, give him a paper bag, let him cough in there, and then go in there and test the gas that's coming out of his mouth. See, we need an old school doctor. We need an old school doctor to know how to figure some things out. I need Bill to go down south and let an old school doctor take care of him. I do. I really do. All right, y'all. I hope everybody's had themselves a great day. If not, I hope you had yourself a great laugh. And I will talk to y'all later. And hey, if you ain't had a great day, remember, there's still some time left. Why not see what you could do to turn it into one anyway? That's the way it's got to work. And can nobody turn it up? You can't turn it around. Who can turn it around? All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Lord willing and the creek don't rise. All right, y'all. Bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.